bunch of stuff pop up that was on my screen. I didn't know if I was live or not. I see I've got 4 people here joining. We're in the back at Hobby Lobby because quite frankly, it is, what is it right now? It's up to like 10 degrees here in Michigan, but it's super cold. And up in the front, it's really cold. Here, sorry. My nose is all red from this. Can everybody hear me okay? I see, I got a thumbs up. All right, we're gonna start. This is as a little introduction. We're walking through Hobby Lobby right now. And let me see if I can. Okay, there you guys are. All right, good. Now I can see comments. I don't think I had it on or something. Hi, Luann and Nicole. Hello. Okay, we're at Hobby Lobby. And we've got some shopping to do, not a ton of shopping to do because it's kind of sparse, to be honest with you. Hello, Enola. How are you? But we're working on, we're just kind of in the back here, in the back section. This is the on the edge stand. So we're working on, like, what can we put in the bottom of this for the Mad for Plaid stitch along that we're working on. And we're also working on, Nicole from Nicole Spore has a stitch along happening that is for more chocolate bunnies from Hands On Design, and it will be a pocket paddle. So that needs some inserts to go in the back. If you're not familiar with the pocket paddle, what it is we have, it's basically a paddle background, and then there's pieces that build up to create a little pocket. You'll put your stitch on the front of that, and then stuff will go in behind. I will show more pictures of that later. It is still a little bit in development. It's almost done. It's not like, you know, crazy new one, but it's fun. It's a little bit different than our regular pocket paddle because I'm accommodating to make sure that we have the same size for, the right size for more chocolate bunnies. Anyway, let's get on the move. So we're here at Hobby Lobby and we're looking at all of the new stuff and things that are around. And hi, yep, Lindsay, I can pick up a few things for you. And hi, Kara. Okay, we'll go back here. Oh my goodness, the door open. It's so cold. It's so cold. I had to take the dogs out this morning. It was 6 degrees. Oh, we're running into people. 6 degrees when I went out this morning. Is crazy town. So we're gonna get the front of the store done first. So where I'm walking is probably in the front of your Hobby Lobby as well. You have the, you know, the new stuff. So basically Easter, we've got Valentine's up front, then it's moving into Easter, a little bit of St. Patrick's Day. Well, with the bottom of the box, we're designing this or kind of embellishing it for spring in general, not necessarily Easter related. So we don't need eggs and things like that. We're gonna maybe look for some greens. One thing that I saw while I was in here, I haven't run into a display. I know. I probably wouldn't. No, I'm going to turn you around. I'll have you facing me when I walk because I know that can make you a little bit motion sick, but I'll turn you around when we're looking. Is your new pocket paddle smaller or larger than the previous pocket? Okay, it is going to be larger and it's designed to fit chocolate bunnies. So it will fit that one perfectly, but the paddle itself might be similar to the size, but the piece that will be on the front is going to be larger so that your more chocolate bunny stitch will fit on that. Okay, one thing I found for the inside of on the edge. Here we are in the, you know, it's kind of like the table things, you know, like towels and things like that. They've got the bee things out now and stuff. But something I saw, these are, whoops, sorry, here we go, tiny little pots for place settings. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like you could put a little name in that or a little sign. You could pull that right out. But here we've got our on the edge because we're looking for teeny weeny, right? Everything teeny weeny is cute and small. So these little guys in this cute little clay pot, let's get rid of this tag, kind of fit nicely in there. And we're going to have our stitch in the background so we can start embellishing and putting more things in here. So I did grab one of these and they come in a different, let me get all 4 of them up here for you. They come this way. There's one that has this. Oh, Sherry's got chocolate bunnies. Good, good. I'll share the paddle soon. And there's a little succulent that would go in there as well. So those would be like a few fun little options that let's not forget to take her on the edge as we move on. Okay, so now moving on. Hi, Kitty, hello. So moving on, we're still here in this aisle. There's not a whole lot of other things. I will point out though, these I think are super cute for adding near tier trays and things like that. This is in the spring shop right now. I think they're getting ready for, these types of things are for Easter. This would be adorable. I'm gonna get a pack of these actually. They're little sign picks. And so we might be able to use these later. We'll put them in the cart, add the cart, because they might pick, be able to put it a foam or something like that. So that's what I'm seeing. Oh, well, I will point this out. All right. Guys, I appreciate and love that you guys shop with us. I really do. But they have some really good paddles here right now that would be nice for a lot of your stitching. Some of the longer things. I'm going to give you a little tip. Like these are kind of cool. Now these usually that's kind of nice wood grain. I don't know if you'd want to paint it, but if you decide you'd like to paint these, you can feel there's oil on these. Okay, I don't even know if this is display only. Yeah, it's not food safe. Wait, does it say food safe? Oh, it is food safe. Okay, because this is food safe, there will be oils in this. Okay, that will resist paint. If you want to paint these another color, you're going to need to sand these really good, and you're going to need to prime them. You got to get a tooth on those and get an edge in there, and even then some of that oil might bleed through. But any of these food safe product boards, if you choose to paint them, that's the deal. Okay, they've got some that are already black. Those are kind of cool. Some that are already black here. As I said, I appreciate you buying from us. I do, but I'm not always. I know there's lots of other cool options out there, and you want to mix things up, I think, too, with your stuff. So I'm going to show you a few other things I saw in here. Okay, I'm past it. Look at these little barns. My gosh, they're salt and pepper shakers. Look at those little barns. Sorry, those just caught my eye. So those are some good options, those boards, because there's some of these stitching is really big, right? And those boards and paddles have good, there's some good real estate and square footage on those boards to be able to put a nice big stitch on them. Right now I'm walking down like the main aisle here. We're going past the greens and wait, sorry. We're going past the greens and we're going to stop back because these are big. I think these are maybe a little too large, but you can part some of them out. These are some pretty big carrots. You can see by the size of my hand. So these might be huge for the chocolate bunny paddle, but some of these other greens, if you like this more of an Eastery vibe, these are in here with the Easter eggs and the glitter. Those are fun. So this is all right here in the Easter section. I missed sharing something else with you though, so we're gonna have to walk back. So we're going back to, I had it here and everything, sorry about that. Anyway, just me hanging out in Hobby Lobby, shopping with 100 of my best friends. We're going back towards the front and where the Easter things are, and this is for perhaps the chocolate bunny inserts. Nicole had already been out shopping and was sharing with us these. Okay, now we're in this Easter section right in the front of the store where there's eggs and carrots and all of these things. Down in this area are picks. Okay, and the picks are more of the size appropriate for some of the things that we have for our stitching. So there's this pick, and this little pick has a adorable little spring nest with some eggs. Take that nest off. This will fit very nicely into our on the edge. So we can maybe you know, snuggle a little nest set, because there's some little bluebirds on the stitch as well. And there's another, let's see what this nest looks like. Okay, here's another nest. This is too big. Okay, that nest is too big. You're gonna, if you do a nest, you're gonna want the nest off the other pick. I hadn't seen that before, but Nicole shared, I'm down here on the floor with you guys, these carrots. Just as this is gonna fit. Okay, guys, these are gonna be adorable. These carrots come as a pick. They're, okay, 40% off right now. Is this from the spring shop? I'm not sure if this is Easter or if, I think just items labeled the spring shop are on sale, and I don't see spring shop on this. Is this blurry? I'm not seeing your, are you guys commenting? Hold on. I can't see. If you are, I can't see comments. Okay, this pick is awesome. And I want to show something to you because, see, this bin is pretty much empty. The other bins, they're full. So this is a hot item. If you want to use these carrot picks, I suggest getting to a Hobby Lobby or getting online and ordering those. Let me show you this again, and I'll take a picture later, but let me show you that so you can screenshot the, if you like them, you don't have to get them, I'm just saying. Okay, I'm gonna hold it here for a minute so you can screen. There should be garland with the tiny carrots too. All right, we're gonna look for that. Okay, that's the picks. Here's the garland. They have little carrots. These are a little bit bigger. Actually, the picks, just from looking at them, that little pick that I just showed you is a really nice size of carrots. The first carrots that were over in the greens, little big. The carrots on the picks, really nice scale. These are the garland things. These are all super pretty as well. Okay, and then of course there's the rest of all of the, it's in a small package, the garland. Hold on. I don't see it.
Melissa, code 1, please. Melissa, code 1. Thank you.
I don't see it, Robin. I'll look at the next aisle. There are these carrots up here, but those are good. You just would need, to add picks to them. Let me look at the next aisle. Oh, we're back in the petals. Let me go around. Okay, you guys, these Hobby Lobby lives, like I said, we move fast. We try, okay. The little benches. The little benches I think would be cute. Yours was hanging up in with the twine in between the carrots. I didn't see any there. Let me go look in the next aisle. Nope. If I spot them, I'll show them to you, but I don't see them here. They just might be out. Or maybe they're on the end cap. Okay, there was something else here though, because like I said, options for things. Look at this bunny dude. Okay, check him out. This will come off, but look at this round area you've got down here and this cute little metal edge. He would be a cute finish, I think. Isn't that cute? So there's some other good signs too. I mean, obviously you cover them up, but it's options. Like I said, options. Okay. The little bench is good. The little bench is really good. Okay, moving on. Get past this front door. You should see us all. We're all like in our part. Still, Hobby Lobby's full. Obviously, cold weather does not deter us here in Michigan. If we need to get to Hobby Lobby, doggone it, we're going to get to Hobby Lobby. So here we are, moving along past the greens. Try to hold you a little more still. Past the greens into a next section. All right. The next section that this is kind of a boring section, but it's something that could be useful. The bottom of this little dude on the edge fits. Let me find a spot for it over here on this. Sorry, here he is on this. Okay. The foam, this floral foam piece, the width of it is perfect for tucking right in there. You would need to just cut it down, but you're going to need to fill in this back anyway. So you could just mark along here and then cut that down with like a, you know, like a turkey cutter knife or something, or just a bread knife, and cut that. And then you could fill in the box in the back. That way your on the edge display, if you'd like, you could arrange just greens and florals for each season down at the bottom just by poking it into this. Just like I said, cut it off. So I picked these so we can play with that. I'm gonna turn around and put it back. It's behind me. Got it. So that will fit in there. Okay, and then we're moving right along. This is obviously in the, well, here, I'll show you the whole section. In this section, where they have all of the foam and things right up here by the flowers. So, oh, I will show you something else. Maybe I haven't shown this before. See this floral stuff? This green floral tape. I use this a lot, this skinny stuff. This is really nice sometimes if I'm like putting a bow together and I pinch the center and I wrap it around and add other things to it versus a wire. It's just softer and I like it, so I use it. I just thought I'd show you that while I was here in the area. Of course, we've got our glue guns and everything else here too. Little rocks would be cute in the bottom as well. Now, the on the edge board, because it's not the one for Mad for Plaid, it's small. There's two sizes right now, more sizes are coming, but because it's small, things that are teeny weeny are what are going to be super cute in the bottom, like the teeny weeny, oh, here we go, there's some right here. Well, we're going to look at those in another section. The tiny, what was I saying there? Like the little plants, things like that. That's all super cute in there. Another section here at Hobby Lobby that's also cute is this area here. Sometimes it's like the little guarded fairies and the gnomes and stuff for, you know, finding when it's kind of an off season. For instance, like we don't really have summer stuff here. So if I was looking for summer items for in here, things like this little itty bitty garden chair, things like that are super cute to be able to put in there. And this is also where you might find tiny little plants, different things like that. Let's see what else. I don't really need a gnome in there or anything, but just other things, little nests, eggs, moss, all of that sort of thing. If you're building a little display in the bottom of that box would be good there. On the other side from that are picks that are small, you know, like, so you don't have to get some giant thing. If you just want to put like one little succulent piece down there or something like that, or just want a few greens and you don't want to buy some giant, you know, garland just for one small area, this area has lots of small picks so that you can just grab a couple of those. And on the other side, I really like these greens. I think those kind of would look nice in the pick. They're very generic, so you just cut them apart and then you can like put them in the base of your on the edge board. Okay, so we're moving along. Are y'all still with me? Everybody's hanging tight over here. Now we have the section with like actual moss, you know, so you could put some Spanish moss down there on top of your foam piece or just kind of fill it in like that. This is a really good section for just adding other greens. This is also where you're going to find if you need pine cones. The little tiny pine cones are over here in a bag, so you can get some little teeny weeny pine cones, little green balls or other things like that, and the moss that would also fit and work inside, just kind of scanning. Obviously, this is also where all of your greens and your swags are for pulling apart. We can look down here. I know I've shown you before. I'll go slower. For my favorite swag, My favorite greens, I still have a ton of it, so I don't really need any, but these little ball things would be nice. I don't see it here. Different ideas. Yeah, it's kind of fun, just kind of perusing through and looking for things that we can use that enhance and build and go with our decor and all of the different things that we're adding. Got to mix it up. You know, you need a lot of different styles of things. And speaking of mixing it up, I did see something down here that if you're looking for a great bigger piece for greens and things like that, it was here on the end cap. So it's over here in my section. It's over here where the greens are, where the grapevine wreaths are. I'll show you where I'm at. So this is like an end area, and maybe you've already seen these, but look at these. Look at these, you guys. They're like big tobacco basket things with this. Look at how this is hooked on here. Isn't that cool? I mean, you could do something right on this too and put the finish, but you've got space in the front for a finish. You've got space in here for, you know, whatever you want, but it comes in white and brown. Maybe this has been here before and I'm just now seeing it. It is a spring shop item at $39.99. It's 40% off right now. So if you're looking for a door hanger and you want to just put a fun little thing, this would even be, look how fun that would be if you put, oh my gosh, you guys, look at how cute this would be with that new, the Happy Valentine's Day thing on it. It wouldn't fit. This is too small for it, but you could just put it on, you know, board, chipboard and stuff, press on board. Anyway, I digress. Those are here. I thought I'd just point them out because I saw them and thought somebody may need that. Maybe you need that. Maybe it's you. Lots of signs and things back in here. All of that. If you can't readily get lots of tier trays, we'll look at those another time. Now we're over here where, you know, it's our floss aisle. Yay! And I was going to show these. Maybe I've shown them before, but these boards are from Yarnology or whatever. Yeah, that. They're thinner than regular press-on board, but they do have a pull-off. They're acid-free, and they do have a pull-off paper, you know, like where you can stick it on. They, like I said, they're thinner, but I do like these for mounting fabric on and then mounting the stitch on the other side. And in a pinch, if you can't, sometimes press on board, it's hard for me to find. I have to order it online. I do carry it in the shop from time to time, but of course, you know, I'll run out of it too. And I've used these because, you know, in a pinch, it's working and they work fine. They're just a little thinner, but once I glue it on the board, it's okay. This is where it's at. It's underneath where the fabric and everything is, you know, cross-stitch fabric and linens, things like that. So I thought I was going by, might as well show you little different things. DMC, there we go. It's really low. It's really low. I mean, you know, makes you nervous a little bit, but I'm sure they'll restock. But still, you know, makes you nervous. So ribbons, we know ribbons. We've been down the ribbon aisle. So we've got that. We could look at that another day. Let's see let me look and see what time we've got. I'm babysitting this weekend and I'm getting picked up here. I got dropped off at Hobby Lobby and I'm getting picked back up. I've got all three kids. Alexis and her husband are taken off. They work with our youth group at church and there's a camp this weekend, which, oh my gosh, she has to go tubing, you guys, in like 6-degree weather. And of course they tube at night, so it'll be even colder. I'm like, I'll take the kids. I'll take the kids, that's for sure, and stay home. Now let me figure out where I'm at. I'm in the framing area because of course I'm just talking and walking, not paying attention. Figure out where I want to take you next. Okay, there was another thing that I'm gonna spin back around, and we're in paintbrushes and stuff. DMC is low in your area too. Everywhere it seems. It does seem. I do have some sets. I'll stop for a minute and talk for just shop. I have, for chocolate bunnies, I have a few sets of sulky. I'm waiting on a couple. I'm waiting on one color, so that's why I haven't put it in the shop yet. And I have some DMC sets to put in the shop. So I'll put some complete sets. I also have chocolate bunny charts for the chocolate bunny sale that's coming up. I will put that in my Etsy shop as soon as I'm confident that the other floss is going to arrive. I don't want to put something in the shop that's pre-order or something, and I don't know for sure if it's going to come to me. I just makes me nervous to do that to you guys. I also have a few Cosmo sets for Mad for Plaid that I've been able to put together. Not very many, but look for them hopefully this weekend or the beginning of next week if you're still looking for floss for those things. Now, one more thing that I think is super cute for the bottom of the on the edge would be a candle. Wouldn't that be fun? I was thinking that, like, well, here, let's get on the edge up here. Here he is. Look at, he's just on the edge traveling, traveling, hobbling out. He's like Flat Stanley. Remember Flat Stanley? Cracks me up. So what I grabbed for this is over in that section, like where you get, this is a napkin ring. So you can get napkin rings. I just thought a napkin ring, little green, would be super cute to kind of tuck that in there. And then to get one of these cordless candle or these battery operated candles. I really like the ones that flicker, but they don't have a flicker. But one of these and stick it in here. Then you'd have this cute little glow. And then, like a hummingbird or something, a little few things. And I mean, not a hummingbird, a bluebird. But that's what, I just thought that would be kind of fun. Hey, Barbara. Some grab you. You should have come over here. Barbara Johns, hi. She lives here in my area. This is her Hobby Lobby. She knows where I'm at. So that, I just thought a small candle would be really cute. And, obviously grab a battery operated one and they're going to fit right in there. You could also put that inside a ball jar or something like that. So we're going to grab a battery operated candle for our on the edge display, because you could wouldn't it be cute, put your little on the edge up on like your bookshelf in your house, and then you got a little flicker going on with the candle. Anyway, thought that was a fun idea. All right, now we're heading all the way back towards the paint aisle to talk about paint for a few minutes and see what we can see there, along with, I think that's it. Oh, there's so much. It's always so fun. All right, paint. Here we go, paint. What is that? Ooh, painting pens or something. Okay, I'll stay focused. All right, the first thing with painting either board on the edge or your paddle for chocolate buddies, spray paint is always a good tool, good thing to use. Okay, we've talked about the laser cut edges before, that the spray paint does not like to stick to the laser cut edge. So if you want the laser cut edge painted as well, primer, a spray primer, they don't carry that here. You can find 1, 2, 3 primer in a spray at Home Depot. The color that is the one I've been showing you is more of this color right here, an anvil gray, chalk style spray paint. I would recommend gluing your piece together first. So putting it together with a quick dry wood glue, which I like, Quick and Thick by Type Bond. They don't sell that here either. That is going to be found at Lowe's, Amazon. I will put links to where to get those things. Then after you use a chalk style spray paint, it's nice to put a clear finish. The polyurethane finishes are water-based. Yes? No. These acrylic. These are kind of a water-based, so they work nice. They don't have a lot of harsh chemicals. Well, they do, but they're not a VOC free. But anyway, these dry quick, and you'd have a nice finish on your piece and be done. Spray paint, low too, but anyway, otherwise, spray paints as they go, this is going to work good. See, matte black, matte white, matte ink blue. That's new. We're going to need that. Get that now before 4th of July. you'll want to grab some of that. Mattes are difficult to find, and I like matte versus glossy. So matte blue, that's exciting. Where a lot of these down here, if they're glossy finishes, I typically don't get those. I mean, it's all preference. You can do what you like, but that's just what I do. Something else that's over here that I thought was really interesting. This is make sure I get it, a tint, a color wash tint. This is very much like a stain. It is a one-step water-based tint for natural surfaces. The pieces that we cut in our shop, there are some pieces, cut, and we are looking to source some more MDF type products as well. But the pieces we cut are cut with a maple and an MDF core. So even though I have it painted already, oh, here, you can see the bottom. The bottom is not painted. See how we've got that maple wood grain? So you have a natural wood product here on both sides of your boards from our shop. Stains of all these stains are going to apply to these wood finishes very nicely and just look stunning. It will make your board look really nice. The color washes are going to be lighter, so they come in a variety of colors. And what's nice about picking them up here at Hobby Lobby is you can get small containers. You don't have to get some giant container stain because obviously you're not going to need that much. And then it's also at Walmart and things like that. But Minwax, all of these stains are going to be nice. Chalked Rust-Oleum carries some glaze as well, and different things like that. If you ever see things like, if you're using oil-based stains, this is a pre-stain oil-based conditioner that you can put on, and it gives you some ideas. What it does is it will, I believe it closes the green up a little bit for you so that your stain is going to go on a little more uniformed rather than splotchy. I don't know if you've ever had that happen to you where you put the stain on and then you get like dark spots and light spots and it's very splotchy. A conditioner put on the wood first before you apply the stain is going to help it go on a little more evenly. But in the Hobby Lobby section, this is where you're going to find a lot of those stain things. Okay, I think this is also really intriguing. It looks like shoe polish, and it is a stain with a foam on the top for applying to these smaller pieces. This is also really cool because, like I said, we're working with small pieces. We're not staining whole pieces of furniture. So something like that would be nice for, working with these smaller pieces and doing a natural stained look. There's also the Tim Holtz Distress ink pads. They work nicely too, but some of these surfaces this is a little bit big for those. I will use the ink those for just inking the edges, things like that. The other things that are over here in this aisle are, you've got your acrylic paints and your chalk style craft paints. All of these paints are going to be really nice to use. Chalk style paints are a little flatter and they're easier to distress. I'm going to turn you around for a second because I want to whip around here and show you something else. I had a question about painting some of the things without getting all the paint on the edge. I buy these on Amazon in bulk, okay, but you can just pick them up here as well, and they wash out so you can use them over and over again. This is a little applicator, little round sponge applicator, and I will take them and pounce them into the paint, and then I go across the top of, if I can hold this up or put the board down. Okay, so it's hard when they're in the package, but I'll take it and I'll just pounce on the top like this, and then I can get over to the edge and kind of pounce along there and then wipe off any on the edge that got over. They're just nice. I know it's kind of awkward to show you in the back, but they're nice for painting some of these wood pieces. All right. Sorry, one more thing. These are the chip brushes that I use when I do the layered linen technique, or dry brushing is what it would call. You can pick these up also here. They're at Home Depot as well. These are a little bit $2. They're a little nicer quality. I think they still will shade quite a bit, but the edge is cut real crisp, whereas the other chip brushes are all jaggedy edges and things like that, which works nice as well. Either one is going to work because they're kind of a disposable. If you are, back to stain, if you are using this type of stain or you have some in your house already, these foam pads work really nice for applying stain as well. And they are typically a fairly lint-free pad, so you don't have a lot of lint to them. They come in big, huge packs, these stain pads, at, I'm drawing a blank. It'll come to me. I can't think of it right now. Where's that cheap place? Oh, shoot. Somewhere good. Somewhere I buy a lot of stuff from. Okay, then, oh, down here. We have one thing that fits inside. Oh, sorry, you're getting it close to me. You're like, whoa, we're up close and personal there. This little guy, this little ball jar, I used this on the edge, the larger size, and then put a ribbon around the edge. Obviously took Harbor Freight. Yes, thank you, Barbara John's. Oh my gosh, yeah, Harbor Freight, the cheap, good place. You can get them in whole packs. But this, I took obviously the thing off and then wrapped ribbon around it. So that would be a nice little container for in the bottom on the edge as well. They fit in there nicely. Now on the spring note for on the edge, there is, going around the corner, hitting it. Over here, which I think is kind of weird and interesting, we're over here in the doll section, the doll house area, like up on the top, they've got all the doll houses. Look at these cute little packages of picket fence. Now this one's got a base to it. This is like you'd use at Christmas time with your villages. Well, look at this little picket fence. And if we were to take it and kind of paint them white, we could put them all along the bottom and build the bottom up a little bit more. You might want to trim it some. I'm not sure. I bought a pack to try, but we could apply picket fence to the front, and that would be kind of a cute little, if you were making a separate one that was just summer related. Just saw them, thought it was kind of interesting. And then also over here in the doll furniture is a little cute set. Look at this little, I have a set like this, like a big people set. Isn't it so cute? Look at that. It's just little, old furniture. I thought that furniture would be cute, like in the summertime for the summer one. So let me consult my cart and see if there's anything else. I think that's gonna about do it. Do you guys have questions while I'm here at Hobby Lobby? Obviously, we're looking for tiny. We're looking for fun little things that go in the bottom. The picks are gonna work really well for things. I do have more things to tell you, so I think I'm gonna need to put together an actual floss tube, even though the kids are here this weekend. A full floss tube episode and talk and share some other things. There is some exciting stuff coming. I gotta take these off and talk to you as an update. Okay, updates for the shop. I do, like I said, I have some extra floss. I will add that into the cart so that we can be more, ready for chocolate bunnies and for Mad for Plaid. Just keep working on whatever you have. If you the stitch alongs are not, just because we have a schedule, either schedule does not mean that if you didn't make the first week. Okay, full confession time here. I stitched the berries, so I've got spring, the first row done. I used the wrong colors. I was like, how can I mess up? It's just two colors in that berry, and I used the wrong ones. I don't know if I'm gonna stitch it again or not, but anyway, my berries, they look like berries. So I may restitch those and stuff. But see, it's easy to catch up. It's a really comfortable stitch. It's all there for you to catch up. If you're busy working on another project right now, follow the hashtags that are in the stitch alongs. Hashtags are great for reference. Okay, so go to the hashtag, find the hashtag, click follow on it. You're gonna see a bunch of inspiration. If you're stitching it, please make sure to use the hashtag so those who aren't there yet or want more inspiration know where to find it. We just really need to really utilize hashtags, I think, more and more all the time. The hashtag is always going to be there. So, for instance, if you start stitching, oh, look look who's here. Okay, this is Casey. Say hi, Casey. He's here getting me saying it's time to leave. So we'll check out here in a minute. Stay with me, bud. But what I was saying is that, follow the hashtags and stay up to date with what is going on. You'll get a lot of inspiration if you're not quite ready. All of your stuff isn't there yet. You can look to see what other colors people are stitching on and get a lot of inspiration that way. Next week, yeah, I'm talking on my phone, aren't I? She's like, I'm talking to my friends. Anyway, next week, things are happening. Okay, so stay tuned to my Instagram because I'll keep posting the more details there. I have a really special announcement for next Friday. I have a couple new products for you. This special announcement, I don't know, what hint should I give you? Maybe just save some dates. September 9th, 10th, and 11th. If you want to hang on to those dates, you might want to hang on to those dates into your calendar. But I'm going to check out now and come back to you later and share another floss tube. I might have to do that with Moxie this weekend or the first part of next week, however it works out, because I'm going to focus on these kids this weekend. We're going to have some fun, and I want to be mama for just a little bit. So I got to say bye. And as always, shoot me some questions and I will, you can email me. I'll put the info there when I get back home. So bye, guys.